All right, we are all started up. All right,
Okay,
we are
let's recap a little bit.
Okay.
Following the tracks of our villagers from Nightstones, you end up in these cave systems about a couple miles north of the town. And upon entering, you were surprised to find that this cave is not inhabited by a bunch of cowering refugees, but in fact, a pair of ogres and some goblins with bows on some ledges. After taking a couple of hits and trading some back, you managed to fight back the ogres and the goblins, and now before you lay several different places for you to explore.
Well, first we
Take it
should
from there.
reconvene, as we seem to have split up. There is everyone.
Just around the corner.
How does everyone feel about taking an hour?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
I have absolutely no objections to this.
Where would you like to take your hour?
That is a good question. At the same time, well, Creek does seem to need grievous medical attention. So perhaps we should take a couple 100 feet out into the wilderness and take an hour. Unless you guys want to rest in the cave. I just figure something might stumble upon us.
No, outside is not a terrible idea.
If we could find like a raised area that's not easily accessible, then we could probably rest.
This is a cave in the mountains, right? Could we kind of try and find a plateau above the cave that we could look down on the entrance?
Let me give you a little description. This is
Sure.
a gaping cave mouth on the south face of a rocky hill tipped with pine trees.
Okay, so we could kind of climb up above the cave and rest above it and kind of watch over it to make sure no one enters or exits as we take our rest.
I've also got a Song of Rest, so when we do make a short rest, everyone heals an extra D6 on top of whatever hit die it is.
Do we have to spend hit dice for that?
No, it's just
It's just on a... Okay. That's
yeah,
good.
I'll go ahead and... There it is.
You're going to the top of the hill, right? Hello?
I think so.
Yes, we're essentially...
While you're resting at the top of the hill, which you can do, by the way, you also find a natural chimney, a 5-foot diameter shaft that descends into the cave.
Hey, Creek! You want to go down the chute?
No.
Well, let's actually rest first. So
You ever heard the story of
Also,
Santa?
3.
Morati, you do have to spend a hit dice there.
Do
If
I?
you or any friendly creatures who can hear regain hit points by spending hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra d6.
Yeah. Okay. So
So you have to spend a hit dice,
Gotcha.
not just rest.
So
but
basically, if you actually commit hit dice to rest, you get the
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now it makes sense. I thought you were telling me I had to spend hit dice just to do it, but no.
no,
okay,
no,
gotcha.
no.
Yeah. So basically, everyone gets a bonus plus 3
Ron, what was that d6?
to whatever hit dice.
That's
that was for
from
the...
Song of Rest.
Oh,
No, the Song of Rest is 3. Jordan
Okay.
rolls it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
gets it.
okay.
I thought it was.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
If you or
So,
any
in that
friendly
case-
creatures who can hear your performance,
Yeah, he's
each
performing
of
the Song
those
of Rest.
creatures regain an extra d6. So, I mean, you could word it either way.
I'm gonna rule it so
technically.
that when you
yeah.
roll it, that's the number that they
Makes
get.
sense to
That's
me.
fine.
It's my Song of Rest.
Yeah.
And then also, I believe we get the temp HP as well, right?
Yes.
We do,
If Kubo
6.
tends to orate for you.
Gee, let me think about that. I'll only talk to myself.
Now, was
Yeah,
your
I
wild
will.
magic surge based on a long rest?
I believe... I might have written it down. Let me see if I can... Is this one? No, that's the sorcery. I think it's on a short rest I get it back, but I'll double check. I'll let you know. So everyone else decide where we're going to go while I check this.
Hey, Creek, ever heard the story of Father Christmas?
What's a Christmas?
Father Creekmas.
Usually it's when some weird guy comes down your chimney and either steals your stuff or eats your food.
Long rest. It's long rest.
Aha, so I still do
But you
not have
still
it.
have the wild magic surge.
Well, I do not have it. You have the ability to give
Yes.
it back to me.
On your spell casting.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
so
Everybody refreshed?
Yep.
Anybody want to try to go down the chimney?
I'm okay. I think let's just explore.
Wait,
We
did
could
Creek say
throw
he
a rope
wanted
down
to?
That's
and
true,
just
Creek.
climb instead of jumping in.
You know, you can look and say that there are abundant handholds, so it doesn't seem that difficult to get down. You
It's
can't
just-
see the bottom.
That's exactly my worry. I mean, I guess it's not a guaranteed, like, death if we get caught, but if a fire actually gets lit, we might asphyxiate.
I don't think it's a
Can I
literal
just look
chimney
down the
personally, but-
chimney? Is it more than 60 feet deep?
It is. You have 60 feet vision, right?
Yup.
You can see the bottom 50 feet down.
Okay,
Okay.
50-foot climb. So it'd take most of us probably... I'm assuming you can't double move on a climb.
I think going down you can because you just kind of slide down.
That's
You do the
true.
Dark
And
Souls
you
thing.
could... Well, you don't even have to do that. You do the, like... What's that called where you, like, sidle down, I guess?
Shimmy.
Kind of like repel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 separate words for the same action. But up to you guys. If we want to go down the chimney, we can. It's just Creek or Shell should probably go first.
I'll go first.
I'll
Okay.
follow
If
after.
we decide
I'll
to go
go
down,
third.
My
So
vote
how are
is
you
going
climbing down?
I start climbing, just the regular climbing.
It sounds like...
That's an athletics check.
You said that
Climb
there
a
were
ladder?
handles?
It's not a
It's
ladder.
a chimney with handholds.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
gonna
I
be an
see.
easy check,
they
but
are
it's still a check.
intentional handholds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just think of it as a very rocky chimney.
11.
Okay. Anything else?
No additional modifiers.
An 11 will pass. You will be able to shimmy your way down.
I'm
chimney.
hoping.
Oh,
that it
God.
can, Pat.
Hey,
Hoping that
Marathi, do you have any of those inspirations on deck? How many do you have?
Yeah, let me actually check if those recharge on short rest or not. I have 2. It looks
Okay.
like.
I thought it was short rest then.
To do so.
No, with that many, I think it's long rest.
A number of times you were green. Any expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
But I have 2 of them, so.
Well, we get our inspirations back, which is nice, so there's that.
Hold
but-
on.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to before you continue to roll, both Creek and Shal are going to end up at the bottom of the chimney.
Sure.
Takes you
You wanna-
here,
Take them away.
Take me away.
and
Oh, hello.
yeah, you guys see where you are right now, right?
I don't see anything. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
That guy's going to shriek, but instead of attacking, he's holding his hands up in surrender, saying, "Wait, Snigbat will help."
Merry Christmas.
What's going on down there? You've stopped talking.
We found a hostage.
All right,
Keep
Marathi,
voice
should
down.
we...
Very loud. Snigbat will help.
A pimp named Stinkback?
Can I
Clever.
He's speaking
insight
common.
this guy to tell if he's like actually gonna help us or just knife us when we turn our back?
Give me an insight.
10.
I'm gonna roll one anyway.
You know, Marathi, my explorer's kit comes with some length of rope. Do you have a python?
That'll be that.
A normal person
No,
could climb
let
down
me
this
see
thing.
here. We have rope
Creek
okay.
had the pythons.
and
Yeah, well, you two
Yep.
figure out your climbing thing.
All right.
Both of you can tell that this goblin is terrified more of you guys and whatever boss is telling him to guard this chimney.
I do
Okay.
have a grappling hook.
Help-
could
That
be
would work, I
wagered
think.
to the
What?
edge of the
Okay.
top here.
For the
But
sake
no
of
pythons, my
convenience,
lord.
for the sake of convenience, I'm going to speak in a normal tone of voice, but character-wise, I'm going to speak in a whisper because otherwise it's going to be weird to hear in the microphone. So help with what?
You kill Boss Hark, make Snigbat boss. He help.
Okay.
These
are
are
there-
words.
Are there humans down here?
Yes, yes.
Like, is Shala human?
I'm a
Shall-
tiefling.
No, I'm the
Okay.
only human in this group.
Yep.
Also,
Are-
by the
are
way,
they-
we're
are-
trying
are
to...
They, are they all alive?
With the grappling hook, and you can secure it, you won't need a check to slide down.
Okay, so we'll both head down as
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
talking.
What did you ask?
Are they all dead?
No.
The humans.
No.
Okay. I thought I didn't think the goblin would answer so matter of factly. Okay.
I
Are they-
say, where are all of you?
Yes, let me go in. It's a bit of a squeeze. One of you will be inside Snigbat.
Not it.
Oh my.
Too
No!
That's you.
I've had issues with goblins on head. It is not the latest fashion craze.
I'm going to mark him blue so you know which one is Snigbat.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
So,
So
what
what's
is that?
the
Is that
difference
Snigbat or
So-
Stigbat?
Snigbat. S-N-I-G-B-A-T.
No.
Ah.
So he's not the
So,
Stig.
So it seems like this goblin wants us to kill a bigger goblin, and he won't kill us in return.
Will he let
And he will,
people
and
go?
he will, and he even went so far as to help us.
Oh, this goblin's also a girl, apparently.
Okay.
Huh.
You can never tell with those races.
Now, my lord, that is just uncouth.
Quiet.
I
Are there-
mean, it
Whispering.
sounds like an interesting tale. Where is this boss man?
Is this boss
Eh.
man nearby?
Yes, very close, and she's going to point out the door. Very, very
I-
close. Big
I think I
rats.
see the very edge of him right
I believe
there.
I can
Yeah, as
catch
a
a
matter
view
of
of him
fact.
right over there.
Not. You see something, but it's not a goblin.
And
Interesting.
This goblin
Also,
here,
wait. Also, you can't see anything without a light.
That's
Or
true.
dark vision?
I have dark vision. I can
I
see
assume
my
I'd
goblin
have
right
my
here.
bullseye lantern kind of pointed in the goblin's face.
Blind the goblin.
Okay, but I'm saying if you point the bullseye lantern over there.
Oh no,
that
I'm
might-
not. Yeah,
that
that's
could cause a bit of a
Mhm.
stir.
Does
Yes,
anyone have
Snigbat will
stealth?
point towards where you saw whatever was over there. It says,
No.
Be careful, big giant rats and Boss Hark.
okay.
Snigbat
And
help.
Boss Hark is the big goblin.
Well, Shell, I'm not currently encumbered by any type of things. I can help you stealth forward.
Aren't
I'm
you
just imagining
also-
you like on his back because it's so cramped. Take me forward, tiefling.
Quietly.
Apparently, I'm now a riding tiefling. This is not
Wait,
appropriate for young kids.
It's not the
Before
first
we
time
go
those
on,
horns have been used for
where-
grabbing, I bet.
Do you know where the humans are?
Far away. Do kill Hark first. Much safer.
Fair enough.
Very well, but if you don't hold up your end of the bargain, we will have words.
Be boss next. Command.
All right, let's get to it then. I
Let
figure
us
that's
venture
about all we're good for is murdering the boss of things.
Well, we're also just good at we're also just good for murdering goblins in general.
Also,
And
incidentally, I'm going to say this as an aside to the party. What's the over/under on Snigbat dying during this? We haven't had a good track record.
I prefer we didn't murder Snigbat unless.
Oh
we
no,
no,
we're
no,
not
he's
going to
dying,
kill him.
he's
He's
going
just
to-
going to die.
Our specialties are murdering bosses and relationship
Collateral
advice.
damage.
No, relationship advice.
And lying to goblins.
Anyways, I'm going to attempt to stealth out into the hallway.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh,
Not the
boy.
best.
Womp.
But
I'll
well,
I'll
hello
follow.
there.
I see. Well, I'm going to roll.
Ha! Stealthy tiefling.
I'm just going to stay right
In
here.
general, unless they're actively alert, it
Is
goes off
perception
of
based off wisdom?
passive. It is.
must be on wisdom, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah,
monsters
that's
have
what
a passive perception listed
Yes. Okay.
under their HP. But I'm guessing they're going to notice me.
No, they will not because they are distracted by something.
Oh.
As you creep along the corridor, you will see. Indeed, there is a. You know, I'm just gonna give Snigbat light so you guys can see what he sees too, or what she sees too. Yeah, she's gonna sneak. She's gonna walk around here, and you see the Goblin Chieftain and 2 bodyguard goblins watching in glee as 7 giant rats are gnawing at the corpse of a human.
Oh my.
Well, that's unfortunate. Also, not so good for me. I don't have very many area spells.
and
Yeah,
just
at the
fry
ready.
with your hands.
As
Joy
That's
We
bugs.
true.
both have sleep, don't
You
we?
will start hearing some
That is true,
goblin
actually.
tongue coming out of the chieftain, pointed at your new friend Snigbat, to which she will start chittering very loudly and point her
What
finger
does-
at him accusingly.
What does Creek here?
Decoding goblin
Does-
speak.
Do you guys have a basically Hark is wondering why Snigbat left her post, to which she replied, I bring your doom.
Oh, boy.
Perhaps
Oh.
we should go. Creek,
I believe
go.
this is your cue. for
This starts the
stage.
initiative phase.
Oh dear, we don't get like a surprise of popping out and being like, haha,
And being all dramatic.
No, Snigbat has already done that for you.
hooray, Snigbat. I'm better than you, at least.
I mean, it's hard to be worse than a nat 1.
Also, I bring your doom. No rats.
Okay, so here's the boss.
Remember,
19.
no goblins.
This is the bodyguard. 15. Rats. 5. And our friend Snigbat over here.
Please roll well, Snigbat.
10.
That's
Oh,
not
boy.
well.
Here.
It's
we have
faster
any
than the
ties?
rats, at least.
No ties. So, it'll
Burn
be
it?
Shall with the first action.
Since everyone decided to go in a line and I'm all the way in the back, I'm gonna have to double move.
Yeah,
Oh,
simple
that's
terrain,
right,
10,
for-
20, 30,
Ugh.
35.
We did not plan this well.
I mean,
Well-
it's kind of hard to plan a situation like this.
You've got
I
to
blame
Lady
Snigbat.
Snigbat for that.
Don't worry, I'm all
Goddamn
ready.
camp quarters. I can move more, but
It might be for the best. Or you've already double moved, so you have the extra movement.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
still got like 25 feet of movement for your double move.
yeah, do those goblin bodyguards look like they have arrows?
These bodyguards. Yes, they have bows, short bows.
Okay. I see someone in the back there.
Don't worry
I
about
just
her.
see a 5-foot square that's just illuminated in black. I'm not sure what that is.
So I'm gonna take out my axe and I'll Hunter's Mark this guy as a bonus action.
Okay. Your
Actually, no, I'm not gonna have Hunter's Mark. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I realize that it might be more pertinent to get a cure wounds because I am going to get bitten.
Only by 3 rats,
Could
potentially.
be clever. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Rati.
Okay.
Actually, 2, if Maradi gunks up the choke point.
Yeah. Ah, crap! I can't see Shell.
I
Well,
mean, you could always just step up.
that's
Step up,
true.
and get dropped.
I'll let you know he is currently in this square. He's currently 15 feet to my west.
Oh, to your okay. So he's like, there.
Yep.
Okay, so then if I do this, crap. Okay, so then I
If
do
you're doing what I think you're doing, hopefully it'll affect everything else first,
right,
because
that's
he's
true,
got.
because he is on the outer edge. So
Well,
what I'm going
it
to
doesn't
do-
matter for that. It goes lowest HP to highest.
Right. Okay. Well, regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and at this point, this goblin here, because I can see him, I am going to center a sleep spell, and that is 90 feet away, and there's the 20-foot range.
Hey, hold on. You're gonna target like that. There's a wall in the way.
I think you might have to step
I
up.
thought it was just as long as I see the spot.
No,
You're
because
seeing it because Snigbat and Shall are.
well, no,
Well,
we
'cause
we
it's
don't
actually
have sight
within
of
my
them.
view. I
The
see.
issue is, Jordan, the way the vision is drawn, you see a little bit of the wall here, but the wall is still blocking that line
Okay.
of sight.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was something like that. All right, fair enough. So it's I
It's
guess,
just it's
you're
You're gonna need to
difficult
step up.
terrain to move through, right?
yes,
Okay,
only
so
one step
that's
though.
10,
So 10,
15.
15.
Okay, gotcha. So I got a better view. Now that I actually see better, what I might do is that's still technically see from there. Yeah. So on Snigbat, I get or not Snigbat.
On the chieftain.
The chieftain, I will center the sleep spell.
Okay, roll for hit dice.
Yeah, it's
Hit points.
5d8, I believe.
It is.
Points. Yeah.
Life
Alright,
points.
5d8 and roll.
Ooh,
19.
Rip.
Okay.
Some of those are strong, but 2 of those are also pretty weak.
Well,
Ooh, I just realized I can use Empower to reroll sleep dice.
Ooh, nice.
the
Power
rat
is fun.
closest to the chieftain and this bodyguard will both fall asleep.
Okay, cool. And then
Interesting.
I'll also pull out my rapier. And what I will do to let's see. So I moved what 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's 20. Is that spot behind Snigbat?
That's more
What's it?
hallway. Yeah.
Okay.
Careful,
so-
there might be more
Oh,
goblins.
this is somewhat important. Are those rats immune to being charmed?
You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that.
We would if he sleeped, because they are unaffected by sleep if they're immune to being charmed.
Is that
Well,
really
then-
charm?
Undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by sleep.
Oh,
Well, they're both asleep, so.
Okay,
Okay.
so just
Um,
making sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically wondering though if I should move to this piece of hallway here actually, so that.
Thing is,
Mateus
there
and
might be
Creek
more
have a
goblins
spot.
down there.
That's true.
It's your
Really, if you
wanna
could-
make
if
sure
you
that
could move
Mateus and-
back,
or
if-
less Mateus and more Creek has a spot.
yeah. So I
Um,
think if you move back through me, because you've got what 15 so far. If you 15 to right there, that'd
Yeah,
be good.
okay,
And then
that's
I
fair.
could move in and back, or forward and then back, and
This
then
rat
past
will
Creek.
react and take a bite out
Yeah.
of you.
Oh, that's true.
Oh right, yeah, I'm a doofus. Okay,
I also
15 to hit.
13 to hit. Let me double check that. I believe yes, that barely misses.
Okay.
Excellent.
Then that misses. Anything else?
Nope. I forget. Is it any kind of action to swap weapons?
Nah.
just within reason.
Yeah, like you switched your rapier now, right?
I had my rapier out, but now that I've realized I'm kind of in the back, you know what? I'll switch.
You
to
could
my
always do
bow
it at the
if
start of your
needed.
next turn.
Next
Yeah,
turn,
at the start
yeah.
of my next. So yeah, I won't worry about it.
So you're using a rapier right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the boss is going to act.
Naturally.
He's going to chuck a javelin at Shao.
Call him boss.
A 15 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
What happens to the javelin, by the by?
What javelin?
The one he threw.
It
It
gets stuck
misses.
somewhere.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Worry about
now-
looting afterwards.
No, I'm not looting if I can just grab it and throw it back.
Did you run out of javelins?
No, but why waste one of mine?
These are sized for a small creature, though.
I don't think that
I-
exists
I would
anymore.
say you would take an action to actually search for a javelin in a dark cave and pick it up. So,
Fair.
you really want to take the economy. This goblin's going to shuffle and wake up his mate. And that'll be their turn. Big Bat is going big. He's going to knock an arrow and fire an arrow at that rat in front of him because that's a lot of bodies in the way.
I believe in you.
We'll get a crit, killing that rat.
Excellent.
Big Bat, the best.
I'll pat Mateus on the back and say, "Good work, my lord. Your belief truly is inspiring."
Okay.
It saved your life plenty of times.
Indeed.
Rats. Okay.
Many,
2
many
bites.
rats.
Oh, more rats will pile in. That one's asleep. 2 bites on Shal and 1 bite on Snakebat. So let's go for Shal first. A 17 to hit
That hits.
for 3 damage. Oh, also it seems that with their pack tactics, these
They-
attacks are having advantage.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask, actually, could we get a nature to find out stuff, but I think that kind of gives away everything we need to know.
Yeah, you pretty much know everything you need to know now. A 22 to hit
Yeah.
for 3 damage.
Ugh.
The other rat, though, without a pack to flank it, will only have a normal roll.
And is that
17
on
will hit it
Snigbat,
for
or?
6 damage, and Snigbat will yell in pain. Deus.
Well, I'm wondering what the best option is at this point.
Just hit it with some kind of fire already.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, I could use lots of fire, or just a small amount of fire.
I feel like this is a lot of conversation to have in combat.
Yeah, I'll just shoot a firebolt at this one in front of Snigbat.
Okie doke.
Firebolt. A 12 to hit.
12 will hit.
Excellent. I singe it just slightly.
The heat warms it, giving it some burns, but nothing much after that. Anything else?
I think I'll stay where I am because Creek should still be able to approach.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
It is Creek's turn now.
Creek will approach. 1, 2. Oh,
Technically 1, 2, 4, but
Yeah, so you're at 20 feet of movement right now.
that's totally fine. I doubt I'm going to be going much further this turn. I might, though. We'll see.
I would I'd recommend getting in front of Snigbat if you have the movement, if you can kill the rat in front of you.
That's the real kicker. I'm actually going to reckless on this rat.
Okay.
This
Roll
seems
the
highly
damage.
overkill.
It's overkill. Remember, it's been wounded already.
But if he kills the rat, then it's nothing lost.
Look at that
If I
inch spot on its
hit,
back.
then
It's
I don't
slightly
kill the rat.
singed. That's true.
Roll to attack.
See? I would have rolled a 5 otherwise.
17 will hit.
And 8 damage.
Kill this rat.
Great. I'll step over here.
Did it seem to succumb to fire injuries?
Mostly injuries of the bladed kind.
I know, but I just want to be validated that my 1 damage was actually useful.
Yeah, he's trying to look like a hero after all. Shall.
I'm gonna take out my other axe, and I'm just gonna try to hit one of these things twice.
Sure.
Missing on the first.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
Critting on the second.
There you
Ooh,
go.
plus
Roll
8.
damage.
Plus 8. No, plus
Does- It doesn't matter,
5.
but
Plus 3, sorry.
you still crit, but yeah, be
Yeah,
careful with
crit's
that.
a crit.
And I wish we were getting plus 8s.
Right.
I mean,
So 7
Shall
damage
gets-
to this one.
That will kill it.
Yeah, I only get
2d6.
advantage on the first attack, or the first attack when they're in first round of combat.
Anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna wonder how I did that.
Okay, Marathi.
well, that's also tells me that that wasn't enough with the fire.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I still have some spell slots about, but
At the same time, well,
At the same time, rats.
yeah.
yeah. If I were to move to where Mateus is, would I be able to stab that rat around the corner there, or is
Yes, you will
okay.
be able to stab around. You like?
I'm right here, by the way.
Yeah, but
that?
he's
Oh,
still
you're
moving
not.
through
You're
you.
not right here where you were before.
I am. I'm just. You
Oh,
just said you
yeah.
moved to where I am.
There,
Oh, where I
right.
Oh,
You
was.
are
yeah, yeah.
there to stab that rat.
Mhm.
Move
Yeah.
around where Mateus is.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'll move. That's 15, right, to get here, and I'll make a stab at the rat. Ha ha!
All right, stab the rat.
Stab the rat. Da-da-da.
Is it that
11.
time of night at the beginning of the session?
11's historically have hit, though.
That's fair.
11 will miss.
Oh, 11.
Well-
So,
12s historically have hit.
20s have historically hit.
you know what this is? You know what this is, Marathi? This is your punishment for not having 16 decks.
Truly. Well, let's see how dexterous this tiefling truly is. Haha! And I'll try and retreat back again, probably provoking another AOO.
It'll try to bite you.
Okay.
He's 16 to hit
Ah! It hits!
for 3 damage.
Ah! Truly, my arrogance.
Curse it, rat. Okay.
My
I just-
words
I
are
just
only
kind of
half as
give-
effective
give
for you
Marani
now.
A really
Uh,
confused look as I watch this
Thankfully,
unfold.
the inspiring words of my lord has saved me.
I just shake my head.
The chieftain, chieftain will shake this rat awake.
Hey, rat, get up!
Imagine just kicks it in the head and it just kind of freaks out.
2 goblin bodyguards firing at one at Shal, one at Creek.
Yep, and the one firing at me gets advantage.
So Shal, 18 to hit,
That hits.
4 piercing.
Yeah.
Shal with advantage, and 18 to hit.
Yep.
Yep.
Or sorry,
Wait.
Creek. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I-
sorry. Shal already took his damage. Creek takes
My-
3 damage. Big
Yep.
Bat will fire at this rat. Says no hurt friends. Getting a 13 to hit for 5 damage.
Aha, I'll be able to finish that rat
rats.
off.
So rats.
Hey.
Oh, he can fit there, can he?
It can fit. So 2 bites are going to Creek. Both of them have advantage. 1
Yep.
bite going to Shal with advantage.
I'm gonna guess that this here isn't an avenue of attack though, because of the wall.
Correct. It's kind of on the wall. It's
Gotcha.
skittering.
So okay, I guess I'm confused as to. But that
It's
can
attacking you.
sword.
It's attacking you this way, from my understanding, around the
Yes,
corner. But
okay.
if I step to here, I'm not going to get attacked or be able to attack
Right,
it.
it won't be able
Right.
to reach Kuba, but Kuba can't reach it with a single attack.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay,
Roger,
so
Roger.
2 bites with advantage. First bite, 22
Yep.
or 6 piercing.
Second bite.
Second bite, 19
Yep.
or 6 piercing.
Why are
Wow.
rats so good?
1 bite
No,
with
like-
advantage on Shao.
You don't roll
crit.
advantage on the
Ow.
damage.
Or
Well,
8
God.
piercing.
Yeah, these rats might wipe us. Maybe I should bust out the scorching ray.
Mateus.
Let's see. I can see these two, right? Like from here.
Shoot,
Oh,
I might
what's
just
the
go
what's
fighter
the
for the
wording on
second wind.
this? Because scorching ray lets me fire out three fire rays with the ranged attack. Could I shoot, move, shoot?
Yes, I believe the Ashen economy will allow you to do that.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level.
Well, this time the winds are going to wildly flail around you.
Alright, should I roll or should you?
I got you. 17.
17,
Uh-oh.
go to the table. That's not the... I've got
Grow a
the...
long beard made of feathers.
Oh.
Until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out from your face. Grotesquely, down will start forming over your face as a long white beard of what looks like duck feathers has encompassed you, going all the way down to your waist.
Sir, I don't believe that's a good look for you. It is not with the latest fashions.
Shows what you know. I'm gonna
You're a
inspire that
trendsetter.
one.
Sure. Which one are you trying to ray, by the way?
The one in front of Creek, currently. So, a 16.
Will hit.
Doing 10 fire damage.
That one will succumb to fire damage and explode.
I certainly hope so. Then the one in front of Shao.
Sure.
Critting.
Oh.
Doing 14 fire damage.
That one will just, like,
Oh.
explode.
And then I will go
I'll
5.
applaud.
Kind of realize that's a lot of goblins. And then
It's
if
the
I
2 bodyguards
can,
and the chieftain.
I'm going to attempt to shoot that goblin there with my last ray.
Sure.
I wish I had saved the crit for this. A 7.
Yeah, as a 7 will fly wide.
Alright, and then I will back up with my fashionable duck beard.
Creek.
All right, I don't like being gnawed by rats. I don't even know. I don't see race. And I'm going to rage.
Or species.
Okay, you will enter a fury.
Be careful, it seems to be some type of hydra.
Get on its back, perhaps.
So, walk up. I'm gonna try and smash this rat into the ground with the great sword.
One to your right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and roll. 18 will hit.
I guess I forgot to turn off advantage, but
Yeah, but I'll
like-
still keep your 18 because that's your first roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, doing 9 damage.
9 will kill it.
I figure it's
Great.
always, even if you roll with advantage, if you didn't announce it, you should always just take the left and ignore the...
Yeah. Well,
That's
turn
where the
advantage off
Yeah.
now.
It should be a you announce
oh,
its use.
Okay, so I screwed up kind of because I forgot that my Storm Herald activates on my raging. So that would have actually my aura is 10 feet anyway, and from here I should be able
No,
to
because
see
you didn't mention it, and that would change how you would do the fight. I'm gonna say we're ignoring the activation, but you have to keep track of that
Fine.
because you probably would have shocked the near rat.
The thing is the aura is 10 feet, so in theory
Yes, but
I
it
could
activates
zap
on the
that one.
start of your rage, so you need to do that first before you make an attack.
So really, it's
Fair
we're
enough.
going Magic the Gathering rules here, especially how pertinent because it's wizards. If you forget your May activation, you don't get to go back and redo it.
Yes.
All right.
And you've already had a session to play with it, so it's not like this is your first time.
So that's my turn then.
Okay, Shao.
All right. Bonus action, hail of arrows. So I'm holding it and gonna be pulling out my bow to hit the goblin chieftain.
Okay. As a reaction, he's going to grab
You
one
mean
of his
Hail of
bodyguards and
Thorns, or-
switch places. with him.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now this bodyguard is your target.
Oh,
Okay.
that is great.
13 to hit.
Will hit. And dex saves on all 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Do you want to roll damage first?
So
Okay,
that would
yeah.
be 12 or 11 piercing.
Oh, sorry, 13.
Yeah.
Sorry, 13 would miss.
Oh, if that's the case, then I'll
This is my mistake. 'Cause if you want to
inspiration.
inspire, you can totally do that.
19.
Yes, that'll hit.
So yeah, 11 damage on the goblin, and then an additional for
Okay.
I think
So
11.
that goblin
No,
dies,
12.
and these two will make dex saves. So
An additional 12. What?
DC.
Oh,
12.
DC 12. Okay.
the bodyguard 13 to save,
13 will save.
and the boss 6 to save.
All right. So they take 3.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
and
Oh,
a
that's
one.
just like half, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 on the boss and then 1 on the bodyguard.
You mean he can't shove the other one in front of the AoE?
Yeah, he's out of reactions, unfortunately. Okay, anything else?
No, that's it.
Moderati.
All right, seeing that there's a spot right here, I'll move 15 feet, and I'll go ahead and switch to my short bow, and I'll go ahead and help out Creek by firing at this rat here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okie doke. 21
We'll hit.
for 4 piercing.
Oh, damn it. I didn't even need to use inspiration since... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Sorry.
The rats are out of the turn order, but I know that they go after the bodyguard, who goes after Chieftain.
It's really just us and then them
Yeah.
and then us and then them.
So
All right, that'll be my turn.
Chieftain will,
Oh, the rats got deleted.
yeah, but it's okay. The Chieftain will approach and draw a scimitar, and will start attacking. One attack on Creek and 1 attack with disadvantage on Shal.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, so on Creek, a 6 to hit.
No.
Okay, with disadvantage on Shal, a 21 to hit.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 slashing.
I think we'll take
Owies.
the no crit.
It could have been like an 18, 19.
Then it was the bodyguards.
Bodyguards,
the
then
bodyguards.
rat.
It was the bodyguards
Oh.
and Snigbat, then the rats.
Yes.
Oh.
The
Snigbat
bodyguard is
might.
going to get closer and draw a short sword. Sorry, it will also draw a scimitar and take an attack at Creek. A 24 critting or
Yep.
9 slashing.
Ugh.
You are raging, so it will
on
damage
crit
reduction
damage,
will
okay.
apply.
So that means 4.
Oh dear.
Big Bat. He'll fire an arrow at the boss.
Shoot him!
A 15 will barely glance off this boss's chain shirt and his shield. The rats.
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 1 attack, no advantage.
Are you sure? Because I think Pack Tax is just allies.
Oh, creature.
But it's
yeah,
not
allies.
near any...
Yeah,
Oh,
allies.
that's
5
true.
feet, 1 attack with advantage on Creek.
I think this is kind of metagame, but I think it's if there's an enemy within 5 feet of the
Yes.
target, not within 5 feet of it.
Pack tactics as written. This rat has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the rat's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated.
I thought it was they had to be
I
yeah.
did
next
too
to each
for a
other.
second, 'cause
So
it says pack
think
tactics,
of Pack Tactics is like super flanking.
Yeah, but remember, druids. I do recall druids have pack tactics on their forms, so that's why
Yes.
that applies to allies. Okay, but 1 attack with advantage, 13 to hit,
13 will hit.
6 piercing.
Ugh. Freak, you seem like you could use a bit of honey. Also, you just skipped over me.
Oh yeah, sorry. Please take your turn.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have
Yeah.
one of those situations. I'll walk up to here and use my cantrip to spray poison at the boss.
Okay, and that's
That doesn't
that's a con
taste
save.
like
That is a
honey.
con save, yes. DC 13.
A natural 20.
Okay, that is my
Actually,
turn.
no, yeah, that's a natural 20 to save.
That is my turn.
Okay. Creek, you're up.
So, first up, I'm going to take a swing at the boss. Recklessly swinging.
It will use its reaction to switch places with a bodyguard.
I wonder if he could switch places with a rat.
22,
Will hit.
doing 13 damage.
Will kill the bodyguard.
And then
Obliterated.
I'm looking up the save DC right now. A plus proficiency plus cons. So 8 plus 2 plus 1. Make a the boss needs to make a DC 11 Dex save.
Does the rat also?
It's
No,
just a
Just one.
target.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
20 to save.
Ay, ay, ay.
This
Okay.
guy.
Then
That's Dex.
I'm gonna roll.
That's true.
All right, he takes 2 lightning damage.
Okay. Is there anything with like if they're wearing metal, they roll at disadvantage? Because I know some
It
lightning
doesn't
spells
say
do that.
anything in the.
No, I
in
think
the
Shocking
description
Draft is one of the
ability.
few ones that has that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll take 2 lightning damage. Shall
23 to hit,
hit.
and he's taking an additional D8 because he's lower than his
Marked.
max HP. So 11 plus 7, so 18 damage.
Oh, 16 damage. Oh yeah, 18. That'll drop him.
Hooray.
Oh wow. Okay.
Good job, everyone. That was a team
Because
effort.
There's still a rat.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to
Eh.
eat the rat?
Well,
Oh, that's
Narati, I believe, can hopefully
Yes.
kill it.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking of casting a spell earlier, but now that it's just the rat, I'm gonna fire a short bow at it. Or short.
Maybe
I'm
you
gonna fire
should
an
whisper.
arrow from my
Stop
short
throwing your
bow
bows
it.
at things.
Maybe you should
Oh, no,
whisper
my
horrible
bow.
things into its ears.
You go ahead, roll short bow.
7 will miss.
Anything else?
I'll apologize to Mateus.
Snigbat, you can do it.
Big bat. The short bow. Getting a 10, which misses.
Okay, goodbye, Creek. I mean,
Mateus.
he's
Oh, yeah,
no, it's Creek.
It's rat
Or
turn.
yeah,
It's rat boy. But he has no more allies, so no more advantage.
that's true. Did Creek?
Don't worry, he'll just
A-
get
A
advantage
19
anyway.
Correct.
to hit.
Creek got reckless anyways, so go for the
Oh, that's
crit.
true. That's 19 to hit
Okay.
That's gonna hit.
for 5
Doing
piercing.
6. Oh no, only 5.
At least you didn't take an
Another point.
extra one.
Yeah, Mateus, it's your turn.
15.
You're standing on a corpse, just for the record.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna start dancing or anything, but
Uh,
zap.
Also recall, there's somebody watching you, standing on a corpse.
Well, I'm trying to
Awkward.
kill a rat, but I will
Well,
miss and then just kind
yeah.
of scoot off the corpse.
Okay. Creek, your vengeance is nigh.
Oh, is
You
it at
think
the
that, but
reckless swing?
Can you make unlimited reckless swings? I guess. Because
yeah,
they
no,
all
it
have
has a
to hit you.
disadvantage. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, 19. That'll hit.
probably.
You slay the rat.
Yes. Excellent.
Congratulations,
lightning
King.
its
I mean,
farts.
Queen Snigbat.
Okay, so
A boss Snigbat.
7 rats, huh? Okay.
7 rats, 2 goblin bodyguards, 1
I'm
goblin
gonna
boss.
add everything up. so
That's
you
the
guys
best
don't
way.
have
Then
to
just divide by
points.
4.
Goblin boss. Or 200.
Maybe we get some quest experience for helping Snigbat.
Yeah, you should. I'm gonna give you Snigbat's entire XP pool.
I think that's like 12.5.
That's 50 XP total.
Yeah, so 12.5.
Yeah, making them big bucks.
Hey, it's gonna even out our 0.5 on our experience.
Thank
Are
goodness.
you sure about that?
We're gonna get another 0.5 because there was an odd number of goblins now. So yeah.
Yeah, 131.25.
Ah,
Wait,
No!
Ugh. 131. So that's 453.75.
1453.
Yep.
1453 point.
Well, I mean, you there? You seem in a bind. Are you okay?
You also seem human.
Yes. Are you a
Evils.
resident
I thought
of?
you said that you didn't see Race Creek.
Are you a resident
That's
of
why I said
Night?
seem human.
Nightstone, yes.
No, there's no stone anymore.
What? Yes, I guess that's. You don't change the name of a town overnight. We need a committee.
No, you
can
changed it
tell.
over
We are
Nightstone.
the
You're
committee.
right. It's now Palamechia land.
you mean Zentarim Reborn?
I thought we stopped them. Oh, we left it alone. Maybe they just came back once we were gone.
They just walked back.
Or Elf Town or Orc Place?
No, we killed the orcs.
How about we just call it Screwed by Giantsville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, the way
Desolation.
Hold on, the way I remember it, you left 2 sleeping unconscious goblins in Nightstone.
Oh, it's Goblin Town now, huh?
Goblin.
They
Goblins
run
rule.
Buttertown. But yes,
Okay.
just say thank you for the rescue. My name is Daphne Featherstone. I am Lady Valrosa's lady in waiting.
You're gonna be waiting a long time.
Wow.
Now that
how?
was uncalled for, Shal. That is
By
you
the by,
wanna
she's-
get the
I
gist of that and become
apologize.
inconsolable. She's now crying.
How dare
Excellent.
you,
Sobbing.
Shal? That is no way to treat this woman. She has
You are
been in
no
a lot
longer
of-
allowed to ask her for any information because she's so distraught.
Well, my job's done.
Now
Wow.
that the bumbling fool is gone,
No, I'm
perhaps
still
I
over
can.
there.
Can I just step
Oh,
into
you meant that
here?
one. I
She
understand
will
now.
not. She will not look at you.
I want to try and calm her down because
Okay.
these people are idiots.
Roll me.
Hey, I didn't even say anything.
Diplomacy,
this
I
time.
guess.
I think that's persuasion, but
Whatever you do, don't roll animal handling.
ooh, no, that's what I use on these mongs.
Let's see your persuasion. Let's see if your honeyed words have any. No, she's still saying, "Please leave me to grieve."
Perhaps you would wish
I'll
to.
find my own way to Nightstone.
If you come with us, we've kept it tastefully preserved. We can hold a proper burial service.
Don't mind all of the dead goblins, orcs, elves,
Could-
and
could I
Have you ever had-
dogs.
Could I
He
perhaps,
He doesn't know
as-
about that.
Could I
While they're
perhaps, as
talking,
part
I'm
of
just
a,
gonna see
like,
if Snigbad wants some
He will
cooking
say,
sherry.
before we leave, there are others somewhere else in this cave. I know not where. But
Well-
please, I'll take care of Darthag, and she's going to walk over to the corpse. Says, please
Well-
let me bury him. He deserved better than this.
At the very least, let us show you the way out. If you go up through this chimney, there is a rope. It will take you 50 feet up through a natural hole in the ceiling, and you will be at the top of the hill this cave
She
is
will-
built
She
into.
My
will
lord, I
refuse
might-
because she wants to carry Dagthar
Yeah, she wants
out
to
of the
Well,
cave.
carry
if that is the
body.
case, give us about 10 minutes to clear
Yeah,
a path to
she'll
the
stay Here.
entrance.
She'll wait for you to come back.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Meanwhile, Snigbat says, "Yes, me chief now. Me consolidate power," and will disappear.
Wait, I have some cooking sherry for celebration.
The wall.
You don't get to talk.
You don't get to celebrate either.
I'm gonna
I'll
just
try to
walk
snag the
away,
cooking sherry away from
muttering,
him if he has it out.
"All for Marathi, all for Marathi."
Nonsense! No. Good
Did I say
cooking
something
sherry
wrong, Creek?
shall not be spent on such a sad moment. Such a
Yes,
person who would
cooking
say such
sherry.
mean
Look at the news a
things.
bit better,
But
maybe.
I'm gonna head back into the central
tear the-
area and
better
try
tear
and
the
figure
wound
out
off
where things going.
Fast.
You mean rip off the band-aid?
No, apparently he means tear the wound off.
Yeah, no, there wasn't even a scab yet. You just took a knife to it.
Let's rub some salt in it and call it seasoned.
That does sound tasty.
I see some type
Who
of gash
hurt
to the
you?
north.
Indeed.
I'm going to go look at the gash intently.
All right.
Is this the wound we're supposed to rip off?
This is an 8-foot wide, 20-foot deep fissure that splits to a tunnel leading north.
Is its name
Is north
Sam?
beyond the scope of this adventure?
My lord, I believe I see something across here
Oh,
to the
interesting.
east.
Well, you can see across, and you see a bunch of rubble piling up a bunch of what looks like a collapsed cave.
Wait, this
take
is
it
the
as a
place that we
yes.
came in from.
Wait,
Oh, it
I
isn't?
think I see the
Oh
rest
well,
of them.
this is the
I'll-
entrance hall.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay. So Marathi, you see.
Yeah, I'll usher Mateus over.
Do-do-do.
Interesting. That man has a different colored border. I mean, he looks important.
Oh, good thing you killed the ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, is that a pantry?
Here, this one is a dwarf. One that looks different.
Hello there. You all seem like enlightened races.
That's not. I
They've been
Oh,
lifted
sure.
up out of savagery by the gift of intelligence, unlike
Says,
these
"Look,"
people
He
behind
says,
me.
"Everybody, look! The Lady Nandar has sent a search party. We're rescued."
You're certainly rescued. That is for certain.
Oh, sure, but when I say it, oh, there's tears and waterworks.
Well, I haven't said anything else, Shal. I'm not sure what you're implying, but I think you
But yes,
best keep your
the
mouth
ogres
shut.
have been dealt with. I'm gonna walk up to the group. There is certainly a lot of you. What
There are
happened?
a lot.
Yes.
My goodness.
Oh, wow.
You. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm staring at the guards reproachfully as they're all shoved into what I assume is some type of prison pantry.
There's some interesting people here. Besides the dwarf says, "My name is Marak Orgray. I run the Nightstone Inn.
Oh yes,
I
I
believe-
believe we saw 80% of it.
I believe I guess I speak for the rest of the town in the lady's absence."
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
He says, "Thank you. There is a family of tieflings. There is a female tiefling and a male tiefling."
Hey, how's it going?
Wow. Even
No,
for
not
one of us,
you.
you are ugly.
It's not so much that I'm ugly, it's more the unsightly shadow going the wrong way.
You even cast a
There
shadow
are
in
no
here?
shadows here.
Oh,
This is completely
then I guess
dark.
I am ugly. And drunk.
Let's see. Okay. Meet the potato and turnip farmers, the
Actually, now that I think
Hulvarns.
about it, I'm average.
Think
Hello,
whatever you
average.
want.
I'm
Squash farmers,
Mateus.
the Nespers. Well, you meet some of them. Some of them died.
Well,
You meet
well,
the
let's...
wheat farmers, the Ostra family.
Perhaps we can go through pleasantries and introductions back in town.
Oh,
This is not
you
safe.
You meet most of another family of halflings. They're called the
Ooh.
Summerhawks. You see Taylor, who is a young woman comforting 4 young children named Barley, Midge, Nincy, and Dollop.
Who names their child Midge?
Or Dollop.
I once knew a guy. His name was Blanco.
Yes, this seems to be everybody else from Nightstone.
Well, is there anything keeping you in here besides the threat of Ogre? Actually,
Looks
are
like
they?
this is like a
Is that like a
looks like
drop?
it's a
There
incline.
is.
Something in that hall, isn't there?
No.
It's very polite that they waited for us to get introductions done.
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh
Interesting.
dear.
Everybody roll an initiative.
Oh
Oh.
dear.
Oh
You're
no.
not in combat yet.
8.
Okay, let's see.
Ah, no!
19.
My lord, why did you have to roll so low? I always have to go before you, you see.
I don't understand how this quite works. Okay, Reek and Shal. You two can start to bring the commoners out.
Oh dear.
Okay. Is this some kind of like divot?
Yeah, you'll have to hold your hands out to let people grab onto them.
Grand.
I'm gonna tell Creek that he might want to use the python that we have and rope to also make this go a little faster.
All right. So in that case, wait, don't we already have a grappling hook?
That's not-
No,
being
it's
used
it's still in the chimney. We didn't take it down.
We did use it for the
That's a-
chimney? I wasn't sure of that.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Okay, we did? Okay, yeah.
Alright, so do I have to be here to...
Yeah, you'll have to be at the edge.
Alright,
Standing.
so I'll help.
See, what's the lowest HP? Oh dear. Okay.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
it's gonna be
bother.
a bad spot.
Yeah, okay, so with the 2 of you, you each can get 2 people up on your turns.
Okay.
Oh, grand.
Choose who you'd like to pull up.
So is it move, grab, move back, lift, or
But
what?
basically, you'll be able to do 4. You'll be able to evacuate 4 people, and then something will happen, and then Mateus and Morati will be able to evacuate 4 people, and then you two will be able to
Okay.
move 4 people, and something will happen.
Alright,
But like, as far as actual actions go, do we just say I do it, or do we have to move?
Yeah, you guys will be fine, but I would recommend prioritizing the most injured.
yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
that's how we'd probably do it anyways to get them out,
Yeah.
so.
All right.
So the guards are the most injured. You'll be able to lift 4 of them out.
And then 2 more, so we can get the guards out, I think.
Actually, those 2 guards are pretty healthy. There's
Okay.
the commoners are pretty okay, so these 4 are out.
You know
Yes.
what my issue is? That's just a giant sleep sponge in there with all the commoners.
Yeah, but this is why it's not going to be too terrible, because what's going to happen is a swarm of bats is going to fly out of the cave, and they're agitated.
Oh dear.
Angry bats.
I was afraid of something
They
like
remain
this.
agitated. Everything in the pit takes 1 piercing damage.
Ugh. How about on the edges outside of the pit?
No, outside the pit, they're fine.
I mean, like up here, it kind of like these outer areas seem to be up a little bit of 5
Oh,
feet.
I see what you mean. No, everybody inside there will take
Oh,
1
okay.
piercing damage.
Okay, and so
I'm
this
keeping
doesn't
track.
seem like the kind of bat swarm we can disperse.
You can try to. Yeah, this is kind of a swarm. Like, unless you know how to, unless you can plug the hole, they're just gonna be
Okay,
around.
keep coming.
Yeah,
How wide is the hole?
about 5 feet wide.
Hmm.
May know a spell that can create an item big enough to plug that.
Probably
Create
not.
water.
However, I have to be a hero to the people. I think I could plug that hole.
Are you gonna use your body?
I see.
As I get torn to shreds by bats, maybe I can reduce the damage everyone else takes.
Sure. Why don't you try?
I'll try and figure out something else first before I literally kill myself.
Okay. Yeah, it is both of your turns
goes
now.
my
Mateus and
hero.
Marati will be able to take 2 people each.
Okay.
Alright, well, there's a sense of urgency, so people who are very wounded first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The shopkeeper is wounded. He'll get out of there.
Women, children, and then tieflings first.
Okay, so those 4 will get out. Now it's back to Creek and Shao. What will you do?
Continue getting people
I
out,
guess we'll try to get the kids out.
Okay, that's 4 more.
Anyone seem to be on the verge of death?
Nothing yet. There's panicking,
Okay.
but everybody seems on their feet and alert. Another bat swarm will.
Perhaps you should
needs to
give
be
me one of
rolled.
those dice and I can try and keep the calm. Oh.
Your big feathery beard isn't doing you any favors. Everybody thinks you're senile. Another 1 damage for everybody. Some of the villagers look like they're in dire need. About 4 of them.
Okay, well, them first, they're wounded.
Okay.
If anyone falls, do not leave them behind. We can try and bandage their wounds.
Gal and Creek.
Halflings
guess
next.
Okay.
Marati, you're
And,
able to create noise, correct?
True.
Perhaps you could use some type of loud noise to try and scatter the bats, as they are quite good of hearing.
Still
That's true.
agitated. So most of these villagers, if not all of them, seem like 1 more attempt with the bats and they're done. So Mateus and Marati.
One thing I will add, wouldn't it also be possible that by agitating the bats so with, say, a thaumaturgy spell, that it would just incite them to further violence?
That is possible.
I'm
Perhaps
sure
we
you
should.
can
Able
raise your
to
voice,
incite
right?
them to go
He's
elsewhere.
essentially what we're thinking of. We might be able to make them scatter by making a very loud noise because bats are good of hearing, but perhaps
That's a
it'd be
pretty solid
best.
plan. Give it a shot if you want.
Well,
But
I
remember,
definitely
by doing your thaumaturgy, you forfeit 2 villagers from getting out.
yeah, that's the other thing that I want to mention.
So this is a bit of a risk, but the rewards could be you save them all.
Yes, and I will.
If it
Take
doesn't
the
work,
risk
I will
because
try and plug the hole, as I had discussed.
Okay, so I'll cast thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times as loud, and I'll sing a song. Bats, bats, be gone from here.
Okay.
No one
Kuba
likes
does
bats.
The practical thing and rescues 2 more villagers. The bat swarm starts to be confused and starts running into each other. They go farther up into the ceiling, so it seems for a little while yet you may have bought a little time.
Excellent.
Okay, so
So,
perhaps we can
Shal and Creek.
get the last few people out.
Last few people, yeah. How many people are left?
These are the last ones. So 1, 2, 3,
So
4, 5, 6,
7.
7, 8.
8.
So with
Alright.
1 delayed turn, you will get everybody out.
Perfect.
So evacuato.
That's not a spell.
No, I
That's
I
what
wrote
you
that.
think.
Yeah, I wrote it. It's on my sheet.
Okay.
People just get out us.
Without anybody
Bats
else,
be
I'm
gone
pretty
us.
sure the bats will slowly go back into the crevice.
Be gone. Thoughts?
See here. That is
No, that's what you yell out.
While Morak profusely
Does that mean
thanks you for your
Snigbat
help,
runs?
You each get 300 XP
Cool.
for the rescue.
Excellent.
And Morak is going to say, "Thank you so much. If the way is clear, we'll start heading back to Nightstone. I'm sure the lady's worried sick."
There's someone else in here that said she needed to wait for you guys to leave. So
The
Yes,
lady,
unfortunately,
you were waiting, I believe.
We were unable to save a man. He perished valiantly fighting the goblin boss.
Oh, you mean Darthak? No, the ogre just crushed him, and they were feeding his corpse to the rats. Don't worry, I know he died bravely.
I asked.
Speaking of dying bravely,
Yes, I believe we should have a word in private, Sir Dwarf. There's something of the utmost importance we should tell you before you arrive to Nightstone.
yes,
Lady's
come
dead,
into
isn't she?
come into our bat chamber and we can discuss it.
No.
Lady's dead, isn't she?
Unfortunately, we did not arrive in time to save her.
That's
However,
unfortunate.
we were able to fight off a Zentarim patrol
Oh
Yeah.
god.
And the goblins
the
who
Zens-
scattered.
And- they're still
and
there.
goblin scavengers and an orc warband.
technically, the goblins are
Did-
still there. But
I want you to be
sleeping.
frank with me. What grievous sins did your town commit?
Well, Nightstone's always been a bit of a curiosity to the other larger cities. Some people believe that the Nightstone itself is some sort of ancient device from the old gods. That alone may
Well.
make it seem popular enough, but we've always usually had enough men and women and warm bodies to keep them at bay.
Perhaps we should discuss this when we all return to town. There's much to
Yes.
talk. Although you may want to consider new names for your town, as I would just call it Night.
Maybe
Stone's
no
gone too,
stone.
isn't it?
Yes, the stone was
Ooh.
missing when we arrived.
Yes, I believe we did see some of the cloud giants come down and collect it when they were dropping the rocks on everyone.
Hopefully afterwards, although it would be nice to hear that one of them got beamed by friendly fire.
No, unless you saw a cloud giant's corpse, I'm afraid it would be not the
The
case.
town with no stones.
But yes, they will start marching off the Nightstone. Anything else you want to
Well,
do in here?
I will return to that one lady and say, you're
Yeah, she'll
the
be
rest
here
of the
with
town,
the
okay.
body.
I'd suggest we join them if there's no more of the cave to explore.
You
Where
haven't
did
explored.
we
you've
may
explored
wanna
two
check the
parts,
rest,
but there's
yes.
like a couple others.
Oh,
Where's
I see,
Mr. Mrs.
There's Snigbat.
You
Yeah.
haven't been here.
Yes, I will check this. I
haven't
will
been
assume
here.
the guards will be good enough to protect these people as they march back to town. We will say
they're
we
going
will.
to rest outside and eat from the supplies that they've scrounged together from the goblins, and then they'll make their way down.
Okay, well, while they're resting, we will explore the rest of the cave and join them. And
Oh
so-
no, they're all dead.
Damn!
Surely the plague must have gotten them.
Do they disappear into gunk like Resident Evil?
Okay.
But yes, I will lead the way through this cave.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Mateus led the way away, away. I'll stop.
This
Stop right there.
criminal scum.
Your stolen
You
goods are
violated the law.
forfeit.
Hold on.
But yeah, I have to give him credit. I didn't expect pickpocketing and stealing stuff to actually be in Elder Scrolls Online because, you know, MMO. But
Yeah.
Good old Todd Howard. Okay. Stalactites and stalagmites crowd this 20-foot high, 15-foot wide cave. Rising up from the middle of the floor is a particularly large stalagmite riddled with 4-inch wide, 12-inch deep, naturally formed holes that bore down into a hollow central cavity.
I'm about
Lying
to be
near the
hit
base
by a
of the
giant
stalagmite
fiddler
are the
crab, aren't
badly
I?
corroded remains of 2 goblin scimitars.
Ugh. Badly corroded scimitars are no bueno. That usually means I couldn't see any bodies in that area, could I?
No bodies.
I'm going to step back a little bit and shoot fire at that stalagmite with a cantrip. I think I miss.
Yes, you missed. You missed the stalagmite.
Does it pop up and start trying to eat me?
Nope.
Oh. Actually, I'm just going to use my bullseye lantern and scan the ceiling in case there's any type of green goo above me.
Look up and you see no goo. In fact, it looks like a normal cave ceiling.
If that's the case, then I'll go in and investigate it a bit more thoroughly.
So how are you going to investigate? Are you just going to touch it?
I'll look around. I'll, prod it with like a... I think I have a dagger. Actually, you know what? I'll use a crossbow bolt. Kind of just poke the stalagmite.
Poke like one of the holes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a termite nest, isn't it?
As you poke these,
It's going to be some type of swarm, I think.
You hear a sizzling sound as something starts eating the metal part of the bolt.
That's
And
an
It
issue.
will slowly start moving out of the hole. I imagine you're going to retract your bolt and start moving
Yes.
backwards as this thing emerges.
Yes. How big
Uh,
is it?
It's large.
Okay, Marathi. Oh,
Oh, my.
hello.
You are now
It's an
initiative.
ogre.
Anybody with a nature?
Nature.
Yes.
There's my initiative.
It's a hydra.
There's my
It's
nature.
a
First off
monster.
advantage, but it is, but
Okay.
it is a 19.
Okay, well, Creek, you can't see it yet, but I will give it to you.
Once I see
I
it.
think I'm screaming that there's a black ooze pouring out of the stalagmite.
Yeah, so until Creek rounds the corner, I'm not saying what it is.
Okay.
You've angered the stalagmite, and its guardian spirit has come to attack you.
Thing bats out.
Thanks for the narration, Marathi. Now, could you please get out of the way?
You have
Certainly.
entered the gazebo.
Okay, Shal, you're first.
Would I be able to see it from here, or do I have to be where Marathi is?
You will have to be where Marathi is.
Could
Okay,
he
then
fit
I'm-
in the space to his right?
Yes, you can squeeze one to your right. There you go. Now you can
Oh
see it.
wow, that is an ugly thing.
Yes, I'm assuming the ogre isn't there.
23 to hit.
Oh, like in the little icon?
Yes. It's funny seeing that. Like, I get what it's getting at, but
I can do this. Yeah, that's currently what it looks like. The ogre's not in there, but that does
Right.
give you an idea of the size.
I didn't see
hit.
any names.
For 10 damage, and then I'm gonna move.
What damage type? Piercing?
Yeah.
Also, I am
That'll do
still
the full-
I
that'll
am
do the full amount.
extremely injured. Just as an aside.
Anything else? Oh, you're gonna shift? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Creek.
What is everyone screaming about? Oh, okay.
One more to the right.
Now do I have a
One more to
side
the
on
right.
or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, one
some
more.
more
Okay,
further.
good there.
Okay. Creek, you've noticed that this is a black pudding.
That doesn't look delicious at all.
It is a black.
Neither
it is a
does
large
blood
Black
pudding.
pudding.
pudding isn't delicious anyway.
Is immune to acid, cold, lightning, and slashing damage. It
Hmm.
is also immune to blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, and prone effects.
Well, then, if it's immune to charm, it hasn't met me.
You know it can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing, because it's amorphous. Anything that it touches with a melee attack will take 1d8 acid damage. It can eat. Oh, there's more to it.
Oh, wonderful. Wait, that it
non-magic
touches,
weapon made of
or
metal
that
or
touches
wood.
it?
That hits the pudding corrodes, so your arrow is corroded.
Damn it,
Dealing
I'm not getting
damage
that
to
one
the weapon.
back.
Yeah. The weapon takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls. If its penalty drops to -5, the weapon is destroyed. Pudding can eat through 2-inch thick non-magical wood or metal in 1 round.
What about stone?
It doesn't like it hid in the
No, I don't-
stalagmite,
yeah, I
so
don't think
can
it-
move through, it can't like eat through stone.
So,
It can also spider climb. You also know it can also spit.
Oh my.
spit.
You roll a 19, right? I'll give you the last one too. Its action is called Pseudopod. It's a weapon attack. It does normal bludgeoning damage plus acid damage. In addition, non-magical armor worn by the target is partly dissolved and takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC.
So,
Armor
gentlemen,
is destroyed if the penalty reduces its AC to 10.
I think we run.
Yes.
Also,
I
Marathi
believe
should be
I
going
actually
before
come
me.
Before Mateus.
Yes.
Because I have 3 initiative.
But yes, Creek, what would you like to do?
I'm going to see that, and I think we should book it.
Okay.
I'm sure I did that.
that would be a challenge for me to find in my current state. In a if I'm when I'm healthy, but I am I have about a seventh of my total health.
Well, then I recommend running.
Well, we could hopefully assume it's not as quick as us. Maybe we should just kind of throw things at it and run.
I'm going to put everything I've got on that bet. I believe it took me 15 feet of movement to get over here. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
20
So
actually, because that's difficult terrain.
Okay.
Oh, perhaps you should just run then.
I am absolutely going to double move and book it.
Okay.
So that's 30 to go there, I believe.
And then you have 30 left.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that another 30?
And that's 10.
30. Buh. Yes, I meant to say 10.
Do you think we could actually burn it down? Because I do not wear armor. I could probably eat a hit or two, maybe.
Do you want to take the chance?
I would suggest we try and attack it from afar best we can.
I mean, I'm going to have to disengage regardless.
Yes, and I'll make sure to get out of your way to better allow you to do so. So yeah, I guess that's Creek's turn.
Yeah.
Well, wait, you can move to here.
Oh yeah, sorry. I guess after I didn't know what was difficult terrain at that point, what wasn't, but that makes sense.
Oh, sorry. Did I said it spits, right?
Yes.
It splits.
Oh, that's much different.
What? This is something you might want to know.
Does it just
more sense.
If it's medium or larger and it's subjected to lightning or slashing damage, it splits into two new puddings if it has at least 10 hit points.
Okay, well,
That
good
makes
thing
more
I didn't
sense.
shocking grasp it then.
Yes. New puddings are one size smaller than the original pudding. So this one's large. It can only split once or twice.
You wouldn't happen to know what's it? Some kind of spell that would slow it down.
Wait,
though,
you have
would you?
60
I do
movement,
not
right?
have any type
No,
of cold.
I
do not have
absolutely
cold spray.
Yeah, so shouldn't you be able to go to here?
Difficult terrain. He's moving through.
There was difficult terrain up to that point, which meant I couldn't actually.
Remember, moving through parties is
Well,
considered
yeah.
difficult terrain.
I'm calculating it. He started next to me, right?
He started
No,
here.
he started behind me.
Well, no. So what happened was I started
weird.
next to you, but then I took 15 to get up to the pudding, realized it was a pudding, and then start booking it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Marathi.
Okay, so I'll just fire with my short bow first.
Okay.
And
Be right back.
12
Use the bathroom.
12 will hit.
Okay, well, at least it's easy
or
to hit.
7 or I guess 6 damage.
Why 6? It's any attacks made after you hit it.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll move 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Mateus.
And I'll disengage 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Okay.
And pray Shall doesn't die.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Uh-oh.
A 10 to hit.
No.
Okay.
That's good.
And that'll end its turn. Shall.
Disengage.
Yeah, never mind.
So he can...
I'm like,
oh,
there's
no!
Oh,
Great.
no, you guys are running over each other.
Yes, we are.
30. And then I can double move, right?
No, disengage is an action.
All right.
Freak. You're kind of actually like occupying the same space, theoretically, but yeah, you can be there. Freak.
He went to the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah,
Um,
wonderful.
I'm just assuming he's going to move
Creek stares blankly.
all the way back here.
yeah, probably.
Maybe.
But we won't know.
It is a mystery.
All right.
Your turn.
So
Your
we're
turn,
booking
you got to move.
Yep, can do.
We could
Lucky
always
all
try
the
and...
townspeople have left.
Yes.
Yes.
We could try and kite it to death. It seems to not have that
Well,
much
first we need to
movement.
get out of this combo.
We do,
life.
yeah. That is
So,
the first.
I'm gonna at very least move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move there. And then I at this point, like, there is very little that I can do.
You can move again if you'd like.
Yes, move directly back.
Or, spread out.
Yep.
Sorry, I should rephrase. I was playing on double moving. I meant just like at this particular stage, there's not much that I can do.
Okay.
To harm it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's my turn.
Right, Marathi.
Okay, so 5, 15, 20, 25, and 30. From this spot here, would I be able to get another arrow?
No, but you could fire before you moved and then move.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just do
From
that.
there, you can still see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my
Go
plan
ahead and
was.
Okay, cool. 11?
11 will hit.
Nice. For 3.
Okay. Seems slightly injured,
Cool.
but having no emotions, you're not quite sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mateus.
Does it make an angry noise or something?
I mean, it probably sizzles.
degasses. Yeah.
Well, we're probably at that point where I should just start throwing various things at it. I think the best bet is to just use my crossbow.
Okay.
A 7.
A 7 will hit.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. For 3 damage. I am not doing much. So I move to there, and that is my turn.
All right. Turn 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's more like it. Gotta move its way around. Then 5, 10.
Oh, the double moves.
Yes. Seeing shall, it'll start to squeeze past him, provoking an attack.
Huh. I can't provoke with a bow.
And also, it wouldn't, if it's squeezing past, it wouldn't provoke.
Well, when I say squeezing, I mean like it's a normal.
Yeah, it's like
movement, not
oozing,
using a bonus
yeah.
action or anything.
But
Like,
it's still
yeah,
within his
it can
range.
It can move past shall because it can like squeeze into spaces less than an inch
Yeah,
wide.
yeah.
But yeah, it'll end up there.
That's an issue.
Yes. Shall.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And can I go through here?
Yes. Though it will cost you 10 feet of movement for your calculation.
Okay. So I'll move to here.
Right. Freak.
Gonna keep on going.
Freak has left the building.
You really need some form of ranged attack that
Yes,
I
you
can-
have
I
more
can
than
throw
5.
javelins, but like,
Like, are we just running away from this, or are we just going to take pot
I thought
shots?
we were going to destroy this thing because it's a danger.
I'm down to kill it.
Certainly
Just
make
make
for
sure
quite
you're
a
not
trophy.
using slashing, fire, lightning, ice, or so on and so forth.
Was it immune
Yeah.
to ice as well?
Mean to ice,
So,
but not
you know-
to fire.
it's
Aha.
slow. All right, you've convinced me. I'll throw a javelin at it.
Okay, throw a javelin. That'll hit.
And I'm gonna say I figure it's probably been sufficient time since I started raging, so I've stopped raging.
You stop raging
For
after a
8 piercing.
turn.
Well, okay, that's just good old 8 piercing.
Okay. Arati.
Okay, gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'll fire an arrow.
Okay.
Let me just scroll up real quick, and 12
12 will hit.
for 6.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, you fools are still within range of it. The things I do for my friends, I'm going to stand my ground.
Truly
Oh,
courageous.
Wow, okay. Go ahead.
Well, if they had moved any further back from where they are, they would have been safe, but they're too wounded.
Yes, indeed. Are you going to make any attacks?
I'm wondering if I should cast something.
Even Firebolt at that range is disadvantage, right?
I would. I
I
think
mean,
what I'm going
a
to do.
7 hit it.
Yeah, I'm going to Chaos Bolt. So
But
with
you get
disadvantage.
to choose the type, right?
Based on the rolls, but
Oh dear.
Oh, I see.
that's a fair. Yeah, most of them come out bad. Actually, I have a sorcerer point, so I can empower it. So I have a chance to.
Choose.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Chaos Bolts. 20.
I'm going. Yeah, you won't have any winds of magic.
Oh, I
shenanigans
don't have.
used.
I haven't used that. It's only once I use it that you can mess with me.
Oh, is it 1 for 1?
Yes. So I have it back now. So when I use it, then you get to mess with me. So it's like
I
we're tossing a ball back
trading.
and forth.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Chaos Bolt at first level. We get a 7 and a 2. I really need to put that table in there. However, a 7 is psychic. So I don't believe it was immune, and that doesn't do anything. So I'll do the psychic. So it's 15 psychic damage.
All right, that'll do the full amount.
Excellent. And now, bring on the crit. I know it's coming.
We'll pudding you.
I don't want to be puddinged.
A 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Are you wearing any kind of armor?
Just mage armor, which is magical.
Okay, 7 bludgeoning,
Ooh.
18 acid.
So
Are you
7, so I'm at 22 and
okay?
18, you said?
Yeah, that's 30. That's 25 total.
I have 4 HP left.
Okay.
So, you guys probably would have died to that.
Wow.
I know.
Although the
anything
pudding after
that
that cast bolt seems pretty wounded.
Move
If
back.
puddings could be wounded,
Oops, 13 to hit.
it will hit.
And since it's also taking more damage, 8 plus 3, so
What's
11.
a D8 for?
That would be for
The
Colossus
Giant
Slayer.
Slayer. Anything he hits that has been wounded, he gets to do a D8 more too, once a round.
It's a turn.
Okay.
That's actually
Yeah.
worse for you, I think.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Creek.
All right. I'm going to. If I move here, I won't. Can I still? Do I still have a line of shot on it?
It's big enough so I'm pretty sure even past this light. Yeah, you can totally hit it.
All right. So I've. Well. Ha ha ha.
I hate you, Creek.
8 will hit.
Guess who's still in range?
I can move back.
You've moved 10 feet. Yep, there you go.
10 feet through a javelin, and
Much
then,
better.
then that's another
Grazie.
10 feet, and then that's another thing I can put there.
All right, I'll go ahead.
I
Fire
learned my
now.
lesson.
10.
We'll hit.
Great.
Okay. Ooh, it's very weak. Matthias, you dare?
I am going to
Do you
Winds
dare
of
enter
Magic
this
the
slimy
Chaos Bolt. Also, I wish you had given me an inspiration die.
Yes, I apologize.
Wait, does that mean I have to roll the table automatically, or?
No, no. So now I'm passing the ball back. Any
Oh,
spell
right, so now you
cast
have advantage
after
on the
this.
hit. Yeah,
Yes.
after that. All right,
23 to hit.
that'll hit.
Casting at first level. We get a 2 and a 5. A 5 is okay. I'm going to
Golden
empower. I'm empowering all of that to reroll all the damage.
Okay.
So 5, 6, and that shouldn't be
5
plus
and a 6
6.
is lightning and poison.
So is it immune to poison? So I'm definitely not doing lightning because I don't want to get
Acid
smacked
was-
twice.
It is immune to lightning. It is not immune to poison.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick poison, and I do instead of 16, it's 13 total damage.
The pudding will shudder and dissipate. As you
My
finish.
poison's better. Also, did anyone
Huzzah.
catch the plate of the pod that hit me?
Ha.
You mean cart?
No, it's pseudopod wrecked
you each
me.
get 275 XP for that.
Cool.
Which puts us at 15,
20,
20, 15,
2028.75.
Wait, 2028?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, so we're pretty close to 4th, actually.
We're
But
getting
on that note, is there more to explore? Because I'm pretty tapped.
There's something down here.
Yes,
I
there
think.
was still where what's
And
her
you still
name
haven't fully
disappeared
explored
off
the
to.
cave where the pudding
Oh
was.
dear. Well, we can explore that at least, because if there's another pudding in there, I'm just going to eat my hat.
This I gotta see.
And then run away.
Yes. Oh, it continues on. I'm kind of afraid now. Marathi, you're the least wounded out of all of us.
I see. Very well. I'll round this corner. Well, no, I'll wait for everyone to be here. So
Creek.
far,
Yeah.
I only
Creek
see
teleports behind you.
Mateus and Joe. Oh God! Yeah, came through the walls. Anyways,
Bugbears can do that, you know.
No, they
Okay.
can't.
Well, you see, a small
Are you a
waterfall
bugbear?
pouring from an 8-foot high ceiling forms a 5-foot deep pool at the southwest end of this cave.
Yes,
you
I
also
can
see 20 green mushrooms.
Also, I'll say yes to
can I
Creek's
do a
question
nature
because he
on
can't
these
see
mushrooms?
race.
Yes, roll a nature.
Okay.
10.
Curses, he saw through my
16.
clever ruse.
4.
You can't
Um,
see the mushrooms.
You will inform Shal because he thinks they're delicious chanterelles. But these mushrooms are poisonous.
Do not eat the
Any
mushrooms.
creature that ingests one must succeed a Constitution save or take 1 poison damage and be poisoned for 1 hour.
Wow.
The effect of eating multiple of these mushrooms are cumulative.
So if we were to just throw 15 mushrooms into a soup, someone would take 15 points of damage?
Yes, and be poisoned for 15 hours.
Oh dear.
my.
Are they
Can I
poisonous on
collect the mushrooms?
contact or
Nope,
ingestion?
just a taste.
Oh,
pick
maybe
some
we
up.
should collect them.
I will put them in a different bag than my other
Food
stuff.
supplies.
Yeah.
At the very least, if they fail the con save, they are going to be poisoned for nearly a day.
That's some serious
would-
food poisoning.
Yeah. All right, so I'll step.
I
Okay,
pity
so,
the
yeah,
privy.
The room is just the mushrooms.
How
Can
many
I do
can
a
we
perception
collect?
to see if
You
maybe
can
I
collect
can
all
notice
20 green mushrooms.
All right.
Can I
So
do
clearly
some
these should
kind of
give us
perception
extra
to see if
lives.
Maybe there's something past the waterfall, or
No, there's nothing past the waterfall, but the water seems like it's fresh.
Can I make
No.
a nature on the waterfall?
Okay?
17.
You believe water's coming out of it.
What?
That's good enough for me.
It also seems to be affected by gravity, as you know.
Be
it's falling.
careful, Shall. It's blood.
Yeah.
I'll take an empty canteen and drink some.
You will be drinking clean, fresh waterfall water.
Right next to
Dysentery.
poison mushrooms.
I'll
But
take
yes,
some
so-
more and then move on.
Should we, we have a sack of 20 poisonous mushrooms. Excellent.
You do.
We can find a use for that. Perhaps the apothecary could use them for some
Resurrect your
Honestly.
dead husband.
possibly nefarious goal, noting poisonous mushrooms, but we have one more cave over here. No,
Yes.
multiple, actually. But
Fun
Yeah, we have
cave.
down
Marathi.
here, and
All
then
the
also
way
the area
over
that what's her
there.
name fled away to. But I'll
That's
wait
true.
for everyone to gather.
Since
before I
all of
continue.
the caves were stupid in some way, this one must be the fun cave, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize that
I see strange
Are you-
brown piles.
Yes,
Don't
hold
like
on.
this.
oh god,
This
is,
cave
I-
are 20 goblins.
What?
They will look at you, and all of them will start crying and begging for mercy in Goblin.
And I'll
Did we
just,
find
like,
the
sort of
goblin
pose
nursery?
triumphantly.
They're all very weak and sick. In the middle, Snigbat is vainly trying to convince them that he is indeed the new chieftain.
She.
Yes, of course.
And I'll step
Greetings,
back
Snigbat.
and
Can
you
allow
just assume her
Creek to
pronouns?
serve as a translator here.
She said it to us.
Want to go
Yes.
get the dead
Hello,
chieftain and
Snigbat.
prove it?
Oh, hello, friends. You
We-
do good. Me
we-
chief now.
We killed the big black eat ball for you.
Ah,
I-
yes.
this is actually goblin vernacular for slime.
Many
I know this. I speak
many
goblin.
goblin died bringing us that information.
Did they?
Many me gravely wounded.
Ah, Snigbat has present.
Oh no.
I
Poison
see.
mushrooms, poison mushrooms, poison mushrooms.
I see. Okay. Oh. Okay. I roll a d20.
Am I?
What's in the box?
Oh. Okay. She will hold up a belt.
I'll take the belt.
Let me see if there's
And-
a description for this belt. Okay. Okay.
I think I know where this is going.
All right. Yeah, the belt is definitely magical.
You got anything to identify this thing?
Unfortunately, unless I can
I
spend
can
an hour
detect
with
magic
it.
as a ritual.
I put it around my
You
My
seem
waist.
healthier.
Almost
oh.
too healthy.
He might have to attune first, but
Yes.
It's a nice belt.
Healthier, like you feel more robust.
Yeah. Can't quite pin it
Interesting.
down yet because you're not too familiar, but you know it's a healthy belt.
the best
healthy
type of
people.
belt. Thank
Well,
you, Snigbat.
thanks.
Yes.
Are
You
there
checked in time.
are there any more humans here?
No.
Do
but
we need to help you
shiny
prove
belt
that you're...
belonged to Filthy Dwarf.
Well, shall take that off.
Okay. I'll just put it over my shoulder.
I believe
don't
when you're
know where
resting,
it's
you
been.
can study an item, right?
You
Yeah.
can. You spend an hour and
Yes.
I mean,
Was it
Perhaps
the dwarf
we
that was
can-
in the...
I would
Yeah.
assume.
The only dwarf that you know is no, there's two dwarfs. There's the corpse dwarf and then there's the inn dwarf.
That's
is
true.
the dwarf that you're talking about the one that was in the... Or the one that captured, or the one that was less than alive?
That dwarf.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case,
I'll
then-
put it back on.
well,
Okay.
perhaps you should clean it first.
I will say that this is like the rest of the caves.
Okay, so just
Okay.
more goblins.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
All right,
should we
so we'll
give you
head
some help
out
proving
and-
that you killed the chieftain?
Oh, these goblins weak. Snigbat make them strong. Maybe become goblin tax accountants.
That
Well,
works.
good luck.
An
Just
admirable
remember,
profession.
Don't
Best of luck.
attack the no stone town.
No stone.
Yes,
No
Hart-
stone.
Hart's
I still
very
just prefer
dumb
calling it
attacking
night.
Nice humies.
All right, later.
Hey.
Nice humies. I'm the only
Human.
human you know.
Maybe
Well,
he
the
doesn't see races
town.
like Creek does.
Fair enough. Anyways,
yes.
I think I've had enough adventuring and spelunking for a day after getting my
You can head back to Nightstone and long rest. now.
my taste
Yeah.
wrecked by
Also, is this a belt? Of
Also, before I
Constitution?
leave, I'm going to pluck a feather out of my beard and tickle my nose.
You will sneeze and the beard will dissipate.
Hey, it explodes off of me.
Shall, are you going to be wearing that belt while you rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Now something interesting happens.
Cursed, 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 cursed.
You
Shall
also
becomes
grow a beard.
Shalina.
I already had a beard.
You have a full beard.
He
All
has
right.
a second
If you already
beard.
have one, it's visibly thicker. But yes, as you are
Is that
as
a
you were-
belt of dwarfication?
the belt of dwarven kind, your constitution increases by 2 up to a maximum of 20. You have advantage on persuasion checks made to interact with dwarves. While attuned to the belt, you have a 50% chance each day at dawn of growing a full beard. Or a visibly thicker one if you already have one. Because you are also not a dwarf, you now get advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage, dark vision to 60 feet, and you can now read, speak, and write dwarvish.
Hey, any chance I could get the hookup on that belt?
I scratched
Having
my
fun
beard.
just actually
You
does
scratch your
great things
beard
for me.
underneath your beard.
Yes. And then I'll give it to...
How do
Your
you
beard-
find?
Your beard will instantly thin.
Aw.
Oh, how
All right.
pitiful. That would never stand up to the rigors of court. Look at that sad beard.
Just like your feather beard?
That was
So my
full
con
and
becomes
lush.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, enough
and I
feathers
believe
to
that
make a
gives
pillow.
me
I mean, they're
another
still probably
six.
around if you want some fine down feathers.
Nah, I'm good.
Mateus Grode.
I just get two. I just get. It's I forget how
One sec.
modifiers worked, and when you gain extra con modifier, how much extra health you get.
Did you go up a modifier? What did
I
you
did, I
go
got
from?
So you get
so you
one
went
more.
from
Oh, just
what to
one
what?
more. I go from 28 HP. Oh, sorry. 13 to 15. So that becomes a
So you
plus
get
2.
plus 1 more, so you have 3 more max HP.
Okay, thank you.
What did you need for level 4?
We
Set
needed
27,000 or
2,700. We're 671.25 off.
Tom.
Okay. Coming back
Yes.
to Nightstone, Morak will say the town
second.
was fairly deserted besides some weak goblins we've taken care of, and we mostly buried our dead.
Oh, that's not good to hear.
Go to that link and
700
write
XP.
everything down.
For clearing the caves and making a new goblin boss.
Okay.
Excellent. So we are
Killing some
4th.
pudding. So that'll put you to level 4.
So I think I get what you're getting at. Are we going to call it a little early tonight so we can take care of that,
I will give you your
or
next threads, and then we'll take it up later.
Cool.
certainly?
Okay, so while you're in the village, Morak kind of takes control of the whole situation. A familiar cat will come back with a new contingent of guards, courtesy of the Lords of Waterdeep. They will say, they will bring a herald, and the herald will say, "To the brave adventurers who stopped the Zarathian attempt to seize Nightstone away from its rightful owners, we give you a commendation due whenever you're next in Waterdeep. Presents the guard with this seal, and he'll give you a ring. It's not magical, but it's very distinctive. We will honor a debt that we must repay."
Excellent.
Excellent.
Thank you.
During the time, Morak is going to try to restock his store. Oh, I see. And during this time, while you're in Nightstone, you can talk to some of the townsfolk who will have some tasks for you.
Okay. What do you
Certainly.
restocks? Would you happen to have a heavy crossbow?
No, he supplies adventuring equipment. He's not a weapon shop.
Nah.
First off, there is Morak's friend and neighbor, Samil Southwell, was killed in the giant attack. She had no family in Nightstone, but she often spoke about her brother, Markham. Morak knows Markham is the sheriff of Bryn Shander, and asks you to travel to Icewind Dale and deliver the news of Samil's passing. Let's take you to the map.
Ah, we finally get to actually explore.
Amazing.
Oh, this is my map. Can't
Yes,
see
we
that.
can't see
It's
anything.
a secret map. Let's see here. Icewind.
Do we get a house in in Nightstone or something?
You're kind of dealing with
I mean, it's kind of hard to have a house when not most of the town doesn't have a house.
Yeah. I think asking for a house may be being a bit presumptuous. We could probably stay at the inn.
Yeah, you're allowed all the time in the inn.
Oh, cool.
Bryn Shander. Trying to find this place. Mark it on your map. Oh. Oh.
That's
Okay.
great to hear.
You have a bit of a journey on your hand.
Bum-ba-dum-bum, bum-ba-dum,
So,
red
see the
dash
map, right?
line.
You guys are on the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very northwest.
I don't see them.
I see
anything.
Neverwinter.
I
don't
see
Icewind Dale.
blackness. Let me refresh.
Okay,
I can
so-
see the map.
Keep going. Keep going
Yeah.
up.
I
see
don't
the full map.
Icewind Dale to the northwest. I just see
Icewind
there we go.
Dale
Now
is
we
in
do.
green.
Oh, that's a bit of a
Yeah.
trip.
Yes.
That
So
is
that's where
quite the
Icewind
track.
Dale is. Bryn Shander is kind of like on that red road leading up to the north.
Okay.
But it's past Neverwinter.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
You'll have to go past Neverwinter.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Perhaps try refreshing.
I just did.
Strange.
On. Hold by old players. I'm gonna move you out and then back in. Maybe that'll help.
Nah.
Zoom out.
All the way out.
Can't see anything.
I see darkness.
Imprisoning you?
All that I see.
Everybody else sees the map and the.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, let me try re-entering
That's
again.
just weird.
Yeah, Icewind Dale's way out there.
Yeah, nah. I'll just take your word for it.
Okay. Okay. There's something else. Unless you don't want to go to the cold north. Morak mentions, hey, you've seen the cat, right?
Yeah.
Well, the owners of that cat are tragically dead, but they have a family, a son named Miros who lives in Golden Fields. Golden Fields? Here to the north. Oh, me, Golden Fields. Show me Golden Fields. Goldwood. That Coldwood.
Ha! I get it.
I actually just can't read it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna test a spell I just crafted for myself. Okay, it works.
Oh, is it here? Waterdeep? Ah, here it is. Okay.
Perhaps we should just buy a map of the area so all the large areas can be... We can know where all the major towns are, and we
Well,
can
that's-
get that next time.
That's so neat. He has a map. You could buy it for 5 gold pieces.
I am okay with that. I will
Wait,
pay
did we
5
just change
gold.
maps? Because I can't see
We
anything
just did.
still. Oh, now I'm starting to see something.
Okay, good.
So I will pay the 5 gold.
There we go.
You
That's a lot of things.
are here. Nightstone. You can all still control this piece, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Golden Fields is here.
Aha.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh, okay,
convenient.
yeah.
Yeah, so...
As opposed
Golden
to
Field.
Bryn Shander, which is all the way up fucking here.
Oh, yeah, there it is, to the north of the spine of the world.
So Morak's friend and neighbor, the also dwarf, Darthag Ulgar, who was eaten by giant rats, he ran the Lion Shield Coster, and his ex-wife runs a similar trading post in Tribor. He asks you to travel there to give them the news. Long road.
What was the name of-
Tribor is right here.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
question.
see. Perhaps we should go Golden Fields to Tribor. It seems like a easy path to take.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do red, like, dark red compared to
I'm
regular
assuming dark
red?
red are like paved highways, and then light
Yeah,
red seem to be
those
trails.
are highways.
So we're gonna
So we'll
have
have
to...
to go to the North Furrow to get to Golden Field.
Yes, and then we can go back and take the
You're actually going to Waterdeep.
long
then, when you
road.
do that.
Yes. So we can stop
Sounds
by
good
at
to me.
Waterdeep. We
You
can...
know what would be in Waterdeep? A
Crossbow.
weapon shop. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we can all take care of that next time. Also, I'm assuming some of these aren't actually marked. I don't want to look too closely at the map.
Oh yeah, quick question. I still have all this stuff that we have, like the necklaces and shit.
Perhaps when we get to Waterdeep, we can figure
he'll
out a way
say-
to...
Try to get to Waterdeep, and he's gonna say, trying to sell off some of these items, even though you may have gotten them fairly here, would not have a positive
Probably
effect on
wouldn't,
morale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, certainly.
wouldn't go over very well.
What about the bow
Anyways.
and half spear? I got it from an orc.
We don't normally deal in orc things. Perhaps one of the elves might be interested in that. They're always hunting them down.
I'm guessing they're in the Ardeep Forest.
Yeah, they're all over the forests.
All right.
Wow.
Flying to their
Anyways,
trees.
I take it that will be it for tonight.
That'll be it. A whole new world has now opened in front of you. We Final Fantasy VII now.
A whole
Yes, it
fantastic point of
seems.
view.
Place.
Also,
A whole
ugh.
new...
So I just want to point out to everyone, we are averaging about a level a session, so I take it that in about 3 or 4 weeks, we will overpower this campaign with our 9th level spells.
You'll be more powerful than the world itself.
Yes.
Also, Wednesday, I pick up the U-Haul and I'm going to start packing things up. I'll check in
Okay.
closer towards the date. I may have to cancel.
Okay, well, let's put that as a
And then-
tentative.
and then for sure next week is my week of travel. So
Okay, so
Right.
so next week we'll have a hiatus for sure, and
Yeah.
then next Wednesday,
I'll
or
try
this
to make
Wednesday, we'll see.
Yeah, I'll try to make Wednesday work, and then we'll take a week.
Don't worry too much about it, like, don't stress yourself out over it. I'm okay with us going on a little bit of a hiatus.
I mean,
It
that's, I
happens.
mean, we. It's
Yes.
not like we haven't been doing that in the last campaign.
Let's not talk about, I feel like we had, like, what, like a 50 to 60%
We had a
attendance
period,
rate?
we'll say. We had a period
Yes.
where that was
We had a
sort of-
sabbatical.
Okay, well, on
It
that
was the
note,
holidays.
more than that, but that'll be it for tonight. Good night, everyone. See you
Night.
maybe Wednesday. We'll see.
Good night, folks.